Friday night against the Louisville Cardinals, which they'll be rocking the all-new white helmets, all white. Those look pretty sweet in practice yesterday. Jason doesn't like them. Maybe the chat can tell us if there's a poll we can put up or something. If everybody can tell us in chat, do you like the all-new white helmets, or are you like Jason and don't want any recruits to commit?
Which, first of all, I don't think the helmets can bring in recruits. I think you know that. I think winning 10 games is more than the helmets.
It goes into a lot more.
I have no problem with the all-white uniforms. I think the all-white uniforms look good. That's Jordan Travis rocking the look that Florida State will be wearing this Friday night. I have no problem with the all-white uniforms. Florida State's worn all-white before. At Clemson in '88, the famous Ponderuski game. Notre Dame in 2003 when we shut out the Fighting Irish in South Bend. So I have no problem with that. I'm just going to say this about the helmets. I don't like my women white, and I don't like my helmets white. I like my helmets gold. I like the traditional look with the helmets. I think that the traditional look, and some of our commenters will probably agree with me on this one. I think the gold helmet with the spear is the most traditional helmet. I think it's the best helmet in college football. Mark may disagree with me. He may go with Ohio State, but I think he would at least put Florida State in the top 5 in his favorite helmets. I don't think you change perfection, and I think that's just a change that's not needed. White is not always right.
There's got to be some gold somewhere in there. I know you see it in the Knowles there. Some people were seeing where recruits were taking it with a garnet face mask instead of that white that Florida State's going to be rocking on Friday night. I would like to see some gold in that spear right there. If Florida State adds gold into that spear, it connects very well with the top right there for Florida State. So just some minor changes that can be added later on. But for right now, the order that they put in is what they got. And we'll see. And it all depends on what they look like on TV. In person, I'll tell you, they do look pretty damn sweet. They do look good. But it's all going to depend on what they look like on Friday night. And under the lights, there should be some pretty cool pictures. And on the broadcast, they should look pretty smooth. As we know, Louisville's going to go black, red, black in a few nights.
Gross. Mark, your thoughts on the helmets? Because obviously,
you're neutral.
I enjoy alternate uniforms, actually, for everyone but Ohio State. So I don't want Ohio State wearing anything other than traditional uniforms, but I find them intriguing and interesting for everybody else. And I think that the best thing that ever happened to college football uniforms was the chrome helmets and the matted look, because it took all the ugly uniforms across college football, like Wake Forest comes to mind, and suddenly made them look good. Because you can't go wrong with the chrome helmets, the matted look. It's just whether it's the matted helmets or the chrome helmets and the shiny look or the matted look, I think most of the time it dresses up some bad looking uniforms.
Where would you rank Florida State's helmet? The gold helmet, garnet face mask.
Who has a better helmet than Florida State? That's a tough call. I'm not thinking of a school with a better helmet.
So you put us in your top 5. You put us in your top 5.
Yeah, because I'm coming up with no one.
What about Ohio State? Obviously, you're a Buckeye fan.
Well, aside from Ohio State.
So number 2. All right. So
I like the old school ones. I like Ohio State. I like Alabama's. Even though it's pretty simple. That's Alabama's pretty simple, but they keep it the same way. But it's nothing unique, nothing special out of it.
Michigan.
USC probably. Yeah, Michigan. Mark loves Michigan's.
That's
Love
Mark's
those.
second favorite one is Michigan. Right there.
Yeah.